And he loves Diet Coke, but hates the woke. Choosing this insanity over Sean Hannity. Let's crank it up to 11 for President 45 and 47. The man who finally made no difference at 6'2", fighting out of the red corner from Queens, New York, the 45th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump. There you go. Emily, do you have a question? You seem like you do.
I do. So, Mr. President, my question is about voting bloc strategy. And it's that we know there are 90 million evangelicals in this country, 40 million of whom don't vote, and 15 million of whom aren't even registered to vote. So what's our plan to harness those votes for you in November?
It's such an incredible statement question because they're great people. They're 95% for me. But they don't vote, meaning they don't vote proportionally. If they would vote, nobody could beat you. And I have total support from evangelical Christians and from other groups. I'll tell you another group that doesn't vote. Gun owners, they don't vote. The NRA endorsed me totally every time, but they endorse me totally. But you look at the number of people, I don't know what it is. They're rebellious or something. I don't know what it is. But evangelicals, if they voted, there wouldn't even be an election. You could cancel it. If the gun owners voted, I mean, the gun owners are just a massive proportion. If they voted, but they vote like at 16% or something, if the people, because they want to take your guns away, she wants to confiscate your guns. She wants to take them away. And, you know, she's now trying to get out of it. So she had policies that she's now changed 14 policies about fracking. Yeah. She was totally against for 15 years fracking. Now, all of a sudden, a short while ago, she came out in favor of fracking. Same thing with guns. She said, no, I don't want to take your guns. I don't want to. For 20 years, she's wanted to take your guns. All of a sudden, a short while ago, she said, no, I don't want to. One thing about a politician, they always revert back to where they were at the beginning, because that's what their natural inclination is. Her father is a Marxist professor. I mean, that's the way it is. And he's currently, and I don't know what happened to the father, but we haven't seen him. I'd love to be able to talk to him. You know, Barack Hussein Obama's brother is supporting Trump. There's Governor Walz. His brother and his whole family is supporting him. In fact, they want to make contributions to my campaign.
Well, to be fair, a lot of brothers are supporting President Trump.
That's true. That's true.
Lay up.
That's what we do over here.
It is funny. Waltz is a strange dude.
Oh, he's strange.
He is strange.
Crazy.
Him and I are the same age. How does he look so much younger?
No, he's a strange guy.
Strange.
You know, he called up years ago. I was in the White House, and he said, my house is being surrounded by people with American flags. I said, is that a good thing or a bad thing? He said, I think they're going to attack me. This was during the riots and everything else. They were MAGA people. You know, they like the American flag, all right? And they also had Trump. And I said, how do you know? There were about 15,000, He said, could you put out a word like that I'm your friend? I don't even know him, but that's the only time I ever spoke to him. And if you look back long ago, tweets, before Truth, tweets, long ago, I put out a statement. He's a good man, the governor. He's on our side. I didn't know him, but I didn't want him to get hurt. And everybody put down their flags and they left. Yes. He said it was a miracle. He said it was a miracle. I didn't want him to get hurt.
Scared by the American flag.
They are.
They say he's not a nice guy. I would have had fun with that. It's called a barbecue. Go outside.
He remembers it, actually. He was a little bit nervous about things. They had one guard. He said, we have one guard at the door. It was the mansion for the state. Then he said, we have one guard at the door, and you have 15,000 people out there. And I'm a little bit, I don't know, they look violent. I said, are they carrying the American flag? They're not going to be violent.
Yes.
But I put out a statement, and they just went back. It was sort of a beautiful thing in a lot of ways. Beautiful.
Yeah. That's a happy ending, and the kind we like. All right, coming up, free thinkers unite to join Trump's fight.
We got another clip for you. It's video of the day. Hey, part 2.
All right. Okay. Our second video of the day comes to us from RFK Jr. During a recent event while campaigning for President Trump, he was asked what he thought about Trump as a person, and he shared this amazing story.
I've known President Trump for many years, and on 2 occasions I sued him. He was trying to build golf courses up in the New York City reservoir watershed, and I sued him successfully to stop that. And at one point, my wife, she wanted to go to Palm Beach for the weekend to see my mom over Easter, and I said, I didn't want to buy tickets for all the kids. And she said, what if I find a free ride? And I said, okay. Then she said, I found a free ride. And I said, who? And she said, Donald Trump. And I said, I'm suing him. And she said, he told me he knows you're suing him, but it's okay anyway. And we ended up flying down with him, and I had a great time. I still sued him, and...
It's such an interesting story because you kind of separate the friendship from the legal stuff. It's like, yeah, you sue me, I get it, that's what you do. Yeah. But I'm not, like, you want to use my plane, fine. I mean, some people would not understand that.
No, I think I have been able to do that. Otherwise, I would have nobody to talk to at all.
On their side, they have people like Lynn Cheney, and
Liz Cheney.
No,
Yes.
Liz Cheney's rough, but her older sister, Lynn Cheney, she's a monster.
No, it's
remember?
Lon
She's
Cheney.
Chasing us with a broken beer bottle.
Lon Cheney.
Oh.
But, I mean, you have Elon Musk, you have RFK Jr., you have Tulsi Gabbard. These are all really strong-willed people.
Great people. Elon.
Are you saying he has a diverse cabinet?
Yeah.
Can I please ask a question just because I'm never going to be allowed in a room with the president again?
Sure.
Are there aliens in Area 51?
I'll tell you, it's a funny thing because I think that might be a question that I get more than any question. It is the craziest thing. So we have that so-called area. They consider it like a sacred area. Mm-hmm. And I will say this. I don't think I'm a believer, but I've interviewed pilots that look, I like Tom Cruise, but better than Tom Cruise. The blonde crew cuts, the whole, and this, yes, sir. And they were in the Oval Office, 3 or 4 pilots. These are not people that make up stories. They said, all I know, sir, is there was a round object that was going 4 times faster than my F-22, which is a very fast plane. And it wasn't, it shouldn't have been. It was round, sir. They have seen, 4 or 5 guys I've interviewed, solid people, great pilots for the U.S. Air Force, etc. They've seen things that they cannot explain.
Follow-up question.
Also a maybe.
Follow-up question, Mr. President. Follow-up. If in fact there are aliens, would you be willing to put tariffs on them to help us with the economy? Yes. They're not just going to fly down in here.
We're going to have more fun because we got questions from the audience coming up. We've got some questions from the audience. They were just submitted. Evangelina has a good one. What is something people would be surprised to learn about you?
Oh, that's a dangerous question.
What do we not know
I got a call
about
from a couple of people. Could you please be careful on this show? You're going to have a good time. We don't need scandals. We're leading in the polls. Every one of... We don't need any scandals. So maybe I shouldn't answer that question.
How about this? Do you wear pajamas?
I don't.
Okay.
Do you own blue jeans?
Do you own blue jeans?
He sleeps in the suit.
I have a very old pair that I saw. I doubt I fitted it.
Because we were talking about this. I've never seen you at the beach. We see Biden all the time at the beach. Do you ever sunbathe?
I'll tell you this. I see Biden too. All he had. Somebody told him he looks great at the beach in a bathing suit. And I think it's terrible when you see a president lying on the beach on a Tuesday and a Wednesday, and he's stone cold out.
Yes.
He's out.
Yes.
Who can sleep in front of cameras that are rolling?
In the heat. In the heat. You only sleep like 3 hours, right?
Well, I don't sleep much. I'd like to sleep more, but probably 4 hours, 5 hours.
Do you get a good sleep, a solid?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, and nobody sleeps well. And everybody's always trying to find the answer.
Well, that's the purpose of this next election, so we can sleep well again. That's the whole, that's the whole thing. But for me, I can't wait that one day I'll be able to tell my grandchildren that the President of the United States stole my seat. And Mr. President, if you're going to sit,
honor.
Oh wow! Thank you for WrestleMania 4 and 5, by the way. Thank you very much. But if you're going to sit in that chair, if you're going to do the Tyrus experience, you have to do it right because you are the people's champion, Mr. Trump.
Wow!
And on behalf of all the people of America,
I like that. Now I'm really happy. That's a good one.
That's the man who makes all the professional ones.
Beautiful, yeah.
There you go. It's a crowd.
No, but this is the real one. This is a real deal. This
Yeah.
No, I'm going to give a fake belt to the next president.
We're more used to that. That's good. Thank you, Tyrus.
You are the people's champion.
You're going to have to wear that on the golf course for safety reasons.
That's a good idea, actually.
Yeah. All right.
If you enjoy this content, please consider subscribing to my channel to stay up to date with future videos. Thank you for watching.